Guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amaka and I love to bake and read. So I started this channel to share my recipes and share my thoughts on books. If you're new, please subscribe. This month I've been on a fantasy, what should I call it, like a fantasy high. I've been watching a lot of fantasy and reading fantasy. This is the second week in October and I've already read one fantasy book. It wasn't so great, but it was good. I've also been binging on Harry Potter series and then the Lord of the Rings series. I'm currently on The Hobbit 2. So it's looking very good. So I decided that this week I'll read just fantasy. So the first book I'm going to be reading this week is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I don't know how much of fantasy it is, but on Google it says it's fantasy. So yeah, I don't know much about it, but I know people really love it. Most people gave it 5 stars last year when it came out. So I'm really looking forward to reading it. I hope I enjoy it. Yeah, so I'll take you guys along as I read. Hi guys, I'm back. So I forgot to mention before, I don't have a physical copy of this book, so I'm reading it on Libby, and yeah, so far so good. The book is looking really good. I really like it. I think it's going to be 4 or 5 stars. I like all the characters so far. I like the storyline so far. So the book starts with a young girl, I think she's about 18, saying goodbye to her brother because he's going to join the war. She works in a newspaper company. She's the breadwinner of her family. Very emotional stuff so far. She has a rival at work and they're competing to get a promotion in the company. So it's giving enemies to lovers. No, it's giving enemies to lovers, yeah. Or should I say rivals? So they both write, and which is exciting for me. So far so good though. I'm just in chapter 3 or 4. Chapter 4, so I'll keep reading and then I'll come back and let you guys know how it's going. Hi guys, so I'm finally done with Divine Rivals and it was an amazing read. I won't give you guys my the rating until the end of the month when I drop my October wrap up, but it was a good read. I really liked it. I definitely recommend. But why didn't anyone tell me this book was a sad book? Like, I went to it thinking it was going to be a love story with fantasy elements in it. I didn't read the synopsis, so I didn't know what the book was going to be about. I just guessed, and then all the reviews I saw, no one said it was sad. So when sad things started happening in the book, I was thrown off. Like, yeah, but it was good. It took me longer than I thought to finish it. I wasn't too in love with the plot, but the love story, epic, so good. Like, there were so many times I saw myself smiling. It was awesome. It was awesome. I really liked it. So the next book I'm going to read is The Serpent with the Wings and the Wings of Night. This has been on my TBR for so long. When I found it, I was so happy. So I'm going to start this and let you guys know how it is. I don't know anything about it, but I'm looking forward to reading it. Guys, good morning. So I started this yesterday as I told you guys, and so far it's going so well. I'm currently on page 140. Let me check to be sure. Yes, page 140, and it's looking good so far. It started a bit slow, but in part two everything picked up. I'm really liking it so far. It has all the elements of fantasy that I love. It has enemies to lovers. It has a strong female main character. It has trials and tournaments, like fighting for your life, stuff like that. It's going so well. I'll let you guys know how it continues. Hi guys, I'm finally done with my second book. I read The Serpent and the Wings of Night. It was such a good read for me. I like the writing style, and I also like the world building. Like, the writing was so clear. I could see what the writer was trying to portray to us. I like the plot also. So this book was about a human girl, a young human girl falling in love with a not so human guy. But this time around, it was unlike most books you read about humans falling in love with vampires. She was such a strong character, like she was just as strong as the guy. I liked the plot, like there was betrayal, there were trials, there were tournaments. It was so good. I really liked it. Yeah, so I expected to read like 3 or 4 books this week, 3 or 4 fantasy books this week, but I could read just two. I don't know why it took so long for me to read the 2 books I read. I read Divine Rivals, and I also read this one. I thought I was going to be able to start Mistborn, at least start and get halfway before the week was off, but I was able to read just these two. I'll probably start Mistborn next week. Yeah, so that's it, guys. If you read any of these books, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, bye, guys.